Hey, doctor. Hey, guys. I know I have not been on here in so long. Oh, my God. Yeah, how you guys doing? Okay. So you said, ooh, so you're going to have, like, different options in love, or you could already. Maybe you're having a hard time choosing. Yeah, as I said, see, juggling. Let's see. Yeah, doctor, you're probably gonna have, yeah, it could be somebody like, well, of course, I mean, he's gonna have money, King of Pentacles, but yeah, so it's gonna be, and then I heard too, you've been kind of picky as far as love, doctor, so maybe you've been like, and I heard your type change, so maybe like, yeah, maybe your types change, meaning like you want more of for this to come out. Of course, you want someone that wants a relationship, but you also want someone like with some longevity, something you can actually build with. And I heard something about like a religion or something like that. Oh, hey, Alexis. I know I'm never on here. I know. Yeah. So, and also, what else am I getting? Yeah, so it could be, yeah, look, doctor, look what's coming out for you. Yeah. So to me, it looks like you're gonna be in a relationship. Sorry, I don't even know why I just yawned. What the heck? Yeah, well, you could have options like now, of course, but it looks like to me it's gonna be someone or whoever it's gonna be is gonna be someone wealthy, obviously, who has, of course, a job. Here you are here, probably end up getting married to where you and him are gonna be on the same page. Because when I got this, I heard religion, so I'm getting probably lead to marriage, possibly. So he can be one of your options, but I feel like you haven't made up your mind yet because these two came out back here. But for as I kept pulling for a future to see what comes after these, right? You got the lovers here. So it is going to be probably a connection. Yeah, and look, I saw the sun card. So yeah, it probably is going to be a connection. It's going to move forward. I know. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's a past person, doctor. Because I did keep seeing the Six of Cups, and now I'm seeing this, which this is a 6-2, and then you have the 6 here. So it might be a past person, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe they may like remind you of someone of the past, but different. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, babe. Yeah, so I got my son in here, you guys. So if I have to mute it, just bear with me. Yeah, no problem. Also, let me see. I wanted to pull something else. Let me see. Oh, that's what I want to pull. Let me see. Yeah, look, doctor. See, new love, a new person has surgery. That's what I'm saying. So you do have that coming in after some time of like, so it doesn't have to be a past person, but this flew out too, but it can be like, now it's like you're not going to be sleeping alone, like how the girl here is sleeping, and well, not sleeping, but she's in her bed, and you see this guy. You see all that smoke, so it's like dream state. So no more like dreaming of someone coming in. It's actually gonna come in. Someone that's gonna be expressive with their love. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. I think who was up? Was it Bronx? All right. So let's see. Who was up next? Wait, be careful, baby. Let me say hi. All right. So, I was trying to, I don't really, is it? Let me see. Yeah, you can just post your question. I probably won't be on too long, you guys, okay? Yeah, my son's here. Yeah. Yeah, my son was flipping out yesterday, y'all. My son was like doing too much. So yeah, today he was kind of chilling. Okay, so let's see. You said the CJ get readings on me? Oh, that's a good question. I actually really like that. Yeah, can you please? Yep, you sure can. Yeah, so it should. Yeah, you see how it already came out. And look at this is you minding your own business and unfinished business. Yeah. And even how I said minding your own business, because you see how I mean you were like conversating and then you see these little eyes up here. So yeah, and then this is kind of like how you're coming up. And I think this came out for you last time, I believe. Over it, you see the dog's face, like shit. This comes out a lot for you. And I like how this comes out for you because you're actually giving into yourself and you're knowing your worth. I'm hearing like now. I feel like you know your worth now more than ever. And I feel like you're like, even though you may want this person, you're willing to just not, I wouldn't say like wait. I don't want to make you feel like, oh, you're just waiting for him. But it's like you have a special place in your heart for him. It's the way I could say it. And even as I said that, I see twin flame runner. Yeah, I'm seeing twin flame runner as I said that. So, and look, so, yeah, the truth coming out. So he could be kind of bothered that you're waking up to him and the truth. Yeah, that's what the fucking problem is. Yeah, see, and you see how I told you earlier how we were talking, and then I was like, how you're minding your own business, and then behind it was these eyes. See, psychic readings. Look at that. And you asked that question. So, in hiding, feeling guilty, no communication. Then we got hiding their fists. A lot of hiding, hiding, hiding. Because they're hurting and crying in the inside. Yeah, look, you got some stalker, unknown caller. Okay. Yeah, and we got a pop up reaching out in person. Maybe giving you gifts. Yeah, if he keeps playing with you, everything's gonna crumble for him. So I'm kind of hearing that saying, until you do right by me, and nothing in your life gonna go right or do right. You know. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't. Yeah, cause look. Yeah. And well, I think what you have a problem is, I think you know that he's gonna be pushing and pulling. What your problem is the emotions. That's what you have an issue with. You don't like that push and pull with your emotions, 'cause especially with the blue here in the back, and then how grip tight you're holding on to it, and I see a heart in your hand, so you're kind of like holding on to your heart at the same time. So you've been doing this for a while with him. This is why this came out, and you guys are in water. And the only reason why it's coming up toxic is because I hear that thing. What's that saying? When one person is giving more than the other, so you're kind of like hanging in there because you know that he has potential to be a great person or a great in a relationship, but then you know he still has some healing to do. So that's why I was telling you, you're like not waiting on him, but you have patience. Yeah. And meanwhile, he's hiding feelings, secretly in love, cold and detached, that push and pull. So yeah, look, see, secretive. And not saying that he's secretive, but just saying it's like sometimes you feel like this about him. Like, where do I stand? How does he feel? Does he love me? Them type of questions. Oh shoot. Okay, so I'll just be answering one question, you guys, for free. And then if you guys want like additional question, it'll be 15. And if you guys want like another one, it'll be 30. Okay. Yeah, I see Chanel. This keeps coming up. I keep getting the same vibe I was getting with that time to go. The not time to go. The was it time to go? Let me see. What was it? It was what's the card is that? Like you're fed up, wanting to walk away. But I keep hearing in and out for you. So this is not like how you feel. Like you can feel, you go back and forth in this energy. So you can feel like that sometimes, and other times you don't. Yeah. So remember I mentioned that equal give and take. Oh yeah, sure. I'm sorry. Yeah, no problem. Netflix and chill. Okay. Yeah, no problem. My bad. Yeah. Yeah, look, our conversation. So this is him. Also, too, so when he starts coming forward, 'cause I feel like you're going to see a change in him. He's going to be kind of shy at first because you got to think if he was getting readings, Chanel, especially like since you get them from me, um, He's gonna be curious about what you know. Yeah, so look at wish we communicated better. So that's already telling me too, like what do you know? And then knowing he can't hide anything. But also too, what was I just hearing? Sorry, it's because my son's here bouncing around, y'all. Freak, I just forgot what I just heard. Dang it. I forgot what I just heard. Yeah, I saw that too. I called from my number. That's that stalking card. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Dang it, where is it? Right here. Unknown caller. Yeah, so he's gonna be curious about what you know. Yeah, see, always watch your social media. So he's just watching and watching you and doing some more watching. But that's why you're asking too, because you already got to a point to where I hear like you don't care. So I'm already getting to like you're healed in a way where, you know, you're not tripping. Yeah, girl, he is right here. Yeah. Let me see that. What is that? Come here. All right. Okay. Yeah, you see? Keep getting the same thing. You go back and forth with wanting to do that. Yeah, look, the same cards. So, yeah, you're kind of like pushing him to make changes. Otherwise, you're just going to remove yourself. You're just going to continue in this energy where you're going to be like, okay, we just broke up. Okay, we're just distant. Fine, we're just separated. You know what I mean? All right. So I'll go ahead and move on to Bronx. Yeah, here you are, Alexis. You see? High value. That's how he sees you. And he can be under spiritual attack until he gets his shit right, like I was telling you. So he keep playing with you. He's going to continue to be under this divine intervention, karma, and having to face their demons. Because you can't keep doing that to somebody that's, you know, pure intent. Especially if he's, like, leading you on. Not saying that he is. As I split the deck, look at... Remember when I saw that for you anyway with the runner and chaser, the twin flame, remember when I said that earlier? So that's already confirmation for that that's who he is, okay? So you don't ever have to be like worried or have to answer. You can be getting some money coming in soon too. Yeah, see, he keep playing with you, he's gonna have karma and his life will fall apart, okay? And he'll have legal issues. So he better get it right. Yeah. Yeah, see, Chanel, he's thinking of you, but he could be stubborn right now and be kind of childish, argumentative, immature, playing victim. You see? And thinking about you at the same time while you're getting guidance and healing. You see the cars going? See? All right. So I'll go ahead and move on to Bronx. Yeah, if he's not here, it's fine. I'll go ahead and just move on to the next person. Okay, so it's Scorpio. Scorpio, I'll go ahead and do you, babe. Oh, really? Girl, I be so dang tired. My son, he be working my nerves. How are you doing though, Alexis? I hope everything is going good. How's the baby and stuff? Yeah, you're gonna get justice for that, Alexis. Look, if somebody's coming back, walking towards you, you see? Coming back. Look at trying one more time. and justice. What do I always say about the justice card when you see the pink curtain in the back? That means you're going to get justice for your feelings. So if you cry, yeah, look. See, coming back and coming towards you saying something pretty fast. So yeah, keep me posted on that too. Oh, you're still waiting. Okay. Yeah, look, and I keep seeing this, and then look at the sun. So you're going to be smiling pretty soon. Yeah. Less is always more. Yeah, see? 7-Eleven. All right. Okay, so you said, what are Robert's next actions from? Okay, let's see. What are Robert's next? Oops. Okay, he sees you as this. I want to put this back in, but do you know who this is? This person? Whoever this guy is you're talking about? Scorpio? You do know him? Okay, I figured you did because how it's coming up. Why I asked is because maybe before he displayed like not deceptive behavior, and I don't want to just say that because it came out, but I'm getting he wants to be more honest and truthful with you. And I'm not saying that because sorry, it's because my son's jumping around. I'm trying to hear messages. So he sees you as this. Hold on, let me see. What am I hearing? Maybe if he wasn't coming at you. Okay, you said on and off, sorta. He's a love interest. I want more from him, though, and put that out there. Yeah, okay, look. Okay, sorry. It's only because my son's in here, you guys, and, like, I'm trying to, like, hear what the guy's saying, but he's, like, really, really faint. Like, he's so faint to where it's, like, my son's being too loud. My son's not even that loud right now. Okay, so, stop it. All right, 1 second. Let me figure this out. So, okay. I feel like so if he came, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, maybe the last time you dealt with him was he kind of immature. And it doesn't even have to be. This could just be like, why they came out reverse could be like, he wants to be more mature with you, basically. Like, come towards you with more of a mature, not like a sneaky player type. For the Two of Cups to come out, this is obviously a connection that he does see with you. Like, and also, too, for this to come out, too, this is, like, you not really knowing where you stand or, like, how he feels or if it will go anywhere. Maybe he's always been the one to kind of, like, lead the connection, meaning, like, yeah, you're open to it, but then you don't really know how he stands, if that makes sense. You can correct me if I am wrong, but that's just, like, what I'm getting. And then you even have the 2 up here. So it is, like, some type of sexual, like, attraction to one another. It could have been, like, you guys been intimate. It could have been. But for the moon to come out, this is telling me it's, like, it's not that you don't know where you stand. Maybe you're just like, I kind of get the vibe like you know how he feels. Maybe you're just unsure like where it's going to go or how he really feels about you or if he is being serious or why is there a back and forth type of thing. Yeah, because to me, and okay, so I like how he's honest with you. That's what I was trying to tell you. Like, how it comes up is like he seems like he's blunt, but then for the moon to come out, it's like, well, damn. And it's kind of like how you said too, like, okay, he doesn't want a commitment, but then he still see, and you see how this comes out. Yeah, baby, wait. Sorry, guys. Let me pull some more, okay? Yeah, so he still keeps coming up like he wants to offer you a love, like some type of not okay. You see how it's coming up now as a page? So he's still gonna be coming up. Look, you see this with the four of cups. So yeah, he's kind of coming up like this is kind of immature. Maybe he came clean about and it's me that gets frustrated and will differ. Yeah, I completely okay. So I kind of yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, so look, this is why this is coming up like that. Why he came out as a page is because say this is like a friends with benefits. Say he's just an honest person. Because even like how he's come up here is like he's not coming up to you all deceptive and playing and whatever. Like say if he does have other options, I feel like if you ask him, he'll be honest with you about it. But he sees you as this, and I feel like he does like it. Maybe and he keeps like for this to come out as a page to me it's like it's an immature type of offer, but then also too for this to come out after to me it's like would you even accept his offer if it was like a serious offer, like say if he can't you like okay I want you to be my girlfriend, would you even take it? Because how this is coming out, this is like you kind of look at it and be like, you know what I mean? And then too I just heard too like you trust him, but then you're like, damn, do I trust him to be like my full blown boyfriend, my full blown commitment? Like this will be like I just trust him because I'm getting to like I'm not saying he is a player, but for the moon to come out, you're just kind of like how you said there's time. Okay, it could have been for the two pillars here. It could be like you and him could be like night and day, where you're like. And then I just heard too in my head. I'm kind of laughing because I hear like either I hear you say something like, I don't even know how we get along because I'll go a while without talking and he won't trip, or not like he won't trip, but it's like it's kind of weird. Like for to you, you're like it's kind of weird. So in a way, it's like if he did come at you with the commitment, you would be kind of like would you even take the offer? Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, cause he's coming up like he seems like he's straightforward, and then at the same time, it's like with this immature offer, it's kind of like it's not like a full blown like a serious, but it's an offer to where he don't want you to go. You know what I mean? I don't know, cause I'm getting like he's still like attracted to you. I keep laughing, like I keep wanting to laugh. Yeah, so let me see something real fast, babe. Okay. Yeah, look, he's thinking of you. Look, so he is kind of stubborn a little bit. Yeah, look, a little sneaky. So this is why the moon card came out right here. Okay. And then look, hiding feelings. Yeah, so yeah, he's going to end up probably saying how he really does feel. Look. Yeah, I feel you on that. Okay, so let me see something real quick. So I do feel like his next actions would to be to come towards you and continue doing what you guys are doing. Give me that, give me that. Lord, if my son starts taking these cards, y'all. So 1 second, let me see something real quick. Oh, wait. Yeah, I asked what's his next actions. Look, is to come towards you, but then it's still gonna be a little standstill. See, that's what I'm saying. It's still gonna probably be like how it is right now. And then for the floor to come out, that's like being kind of stingy. So, and then you had this too. So you got the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups that came out. So I can already tell it's some type of. He's kind of guarded for some reason. Yeah, that's probably why he's so guarded like that. And also, too, I just heard, too, for you, Scorpio, like, he's never actually been in a serious commitment. He could have been, but I'm getting like he always held back. So maybe he's never really, like, been all extra heartbroken over a girl because he never really opened up and gave a girl his all. So he could be scared. Not scared, but, like, you know how some people have trauma or unhealed wounds? Okay. All right. So who's next? Let's see. Okay. So Ari. Is it Ari? Yeah, I'm trying to see. The list is kind of weird. So let me see. I think I already did Alexis. Oh, okay. Yeah, Nuku didn't say anything. I don't see. Yeah, I don't think Nuku's here. And then I don't see Tinny, whoever that is. Yeah, I don't see any of them on here. Yeah. Okay, so you said, why did Zach? Um, I don't really think it's you. I think what it is, you weren't willing to. Okay, so you see how you mentioned that right now, how this person wanted to sleep with you and then they were committed to someone else. So you see how these people are on the card. That person could be like one of those relationships where they like a lot of people in it. What do you call those type of people that like that? Whatever. So I feel like when that happened, you said he knew I wanted to come that shit. Yeah, he went to somebody else. Okay. So let's see. And then I heard hurt my feelings. So this is coming out. Yeah, it could have been a shock. Okay, so let's see. You said. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can be a pretty stable-minded individual. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at the bottom of the deck, the high priestess. So I like for this to have came out for you because, like I was just saying, you're pretty stable-minded and you're pretty emotionally mature. So stop, baby. No. Yeah, I completely understand. I think he was right. Well, at the same time, though, for him to come up like this, because look, he's coming up to you, and how he sees you is like this. See, so to me, this is like somebody you can build with, right? Longevity. Here he is. He's coming up like he's honest and he's truthful. Like, you know, he could lead in a relationship. Even with this coming out too, same thing. Like, he's very honest. At least that's how he was coming up, right? Here you are here. Right. To me, I feel like you wouldn't put up with. You kind of see, like, how do I say it? Even before I pulled this card, I was already saying, like, I I'm not sure if you always had this issue in love where guys do this. Is this like something that you go through sometimes? It doesn't have to be though. Because I'm getting like with you, it's like it's not that you date these guys and you don't know, but I feel like you kind of see through men in a way to where sometimes, yeah, because I'm kind of getting like, you're to the point and you're pretty honest, you're pretty upfront about what you want, you're pretty balanced within yourself. You're not like, hold on, sorry, my son is right here, y'all. He's trying to pull cards too. Jesus. 1 second. Adonis. My bad, girl. My son. Stop. Because you're making me lose my thought. Give it to me. Oh my God. Okay. 1 second. Stop eating. Oh my God. 1 second, you guys. Thank you. Let me see, baby. Okay. So, like I was saying, because I kind of get the vibe like, because you're like balanced within yourself. You kind of already know what you want in a relationship. And I feel like you kind of always knew too. Like, I'm hearing something about high school too for some reason. So maybe since like high school, you kind of already knew what you wanted in a relationship. Didn't have to be. Of course, like, in high school, we still have learning to do and growing up to do. Um, yeah. Yeah, because look at babe, this is what I was trying to tell you. Like, even before I pulled this card, I was already getting like you kind of, and I heard wise beyond your years. So it's not that you have a hard time dating or getting along with men. It's not that. I think, and I heard intimidating too. That's what I was trying to tell you. You kind of see through men that, you could possibly date. Like, you're so in balance with things. It's like you kind of could tell if they're like lying or not, or if their intentions are pure. Like, you would know if a guy just wants to sleep with you that night, or you can just tell, like, even if you see a picture of them. You know what I mean? I feel like your intuition and your discernment is very heightened. So for this to come out, you don't sugarcoat anything. You're pretty straightforward to the point. And I feel like with him, he kind of comes off like he's like that, like he's sure of his, like he could have like, and that could have been why you were surprised too, because maybe he came at you like he was very sure and he was very, like he knew what he wanted or whatever. But then when it came down to actually it, and then being truthful and honest about what he wanted, like if he was serious about a commitment or whatever, he couldn't deliver. So that's the vibe I'm kind of getting for some reason. Okay, so let's see what else comes out. Let me pull some more. No, stop. Okay, 1 second, you. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Just because my son is like running around. Okay, hold on. All right, give me 1 second. Yeah, because I understand exactly what you're saying. Hold on 1 second. Let me put these back up. Can you guys hear that music? I can close my window because my neighbors, they like listening to like that techno music. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, my bad, you guys. I had to mute it for a second. My son was like tripping out. All right. Okay, so let's continue on. So let me see what's gonna be. Oh yeah. But and I heard you're pretty advanced. So that's like one of your gifts too, babe. You're able to see. Your discernment is pretty high. So and I keep seeing the number 10, like how it's here. So yeah, you pretty much are like. And I keep hearing that you have this problem too, and it's because you act with integrity. Yeah, so for this to come out too, this is how he was acting kind of unsure, had decisions to make. Yeah, look, liar, deception in another relationship. And then for this to come out, babe, I like I like this because it goes inside with the high priestess here with you being so in tune within yourself and using your discernment, intuition, knowing, not saying like knowing like, oh, he was doing something, whatever, just the simple fact that you already kind of got like a vibe from him before you even knew, say, he picked or he was going to choose someone else. So, like with the lady here and her covering her eye, that's like you seeing, in a way, you kind of seen through him. Maybe you didn't even realize it. Yeah, red-handed. Not saying that you caught him doing something. It's just like, and then for some reason right now, I see, like in my head, I see you. It's like you're seeing inside of his head. So you kind of like already knew this. Like, I don't know how to say it. I feel like you're barely, you're getting in tune with your gifts. Like they're coming into where you're starting to see. Because even with this here, it's like you're getting so good at it to where you're able to use one eye and kind of see. You don't need two eyes, you just need one. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to kind of explain. That's what I was saying before I pulled this. Like, oh, you have this. And then I was hearing intimidating too. Yeah. It ain't like you're intimidating like that. It's just, you can just, like, you're, oh, how do you say it? It's one of your gifts. You can't help it. You see, immature, argumentative, see? And then with the lady, with her having this over her eyes, it ain't like he tried to pull the wool over your eyes. You're able to see through that shit. I don't know, it's like you're able to see through it. That's what I was trying to tell you. Like, with you even looking at it like that. Yeah. But hey, but at least you're blessed with that discernment. Let me tell you, you're able to, you can tell. Because your gift seems like it's already like open. And you're really big on truth and respect. Like honesty. Let's see something real quick. Look, spend a lot of my mind, especially work. That can be one thing he uses as an excuse a lot. Like, oh, I'm working, I can't text, I can't call, it's work, 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 I'm just tired. Less is more. She doesn't matter. Don't worry about any of the females. I just have eyes for you. So I'm getting like, well, for this to come out, I'm getting like you already don't really trust him. And I'm wondering if you feel the same. And then you trigger me so bad. So you can cause him to kind of, how you say it, pull away. Yeah, you said he was using that. Yeah. So with the you trigger me, that could mean like how I was telling you how you're able to with this, you know if he's telling the truth. You could tell if he's lying, he's being honest. So you cause him to have to really step up and be a man. Like you kind of hold them to it, like, oh, if you're a man, then why the hell did you lie? Little boys lie, little high schoolers lie. We're not in high school, we're grown. You know what I mean? So you kind of make them. I don't know how else to use it. That's why I said it like that. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. If he kind of backed up a little bit, I'm not surprised. And he could have trouble sleeping, or also he can get off work late, and then when he sleeps, he has to get right back up. Look, the thought of you makes me horny. So you see how he thinks about you, and he gets all. And you're pretty disciplined, especially with your sexual energy. That's one thing with you. That's why I was telling you, you're kind of in balance within both of your masculine and feminines, because how it's coming up, it's like you don't give into your sexual energies. Like me, like, yeah, you may want to do it. Of course, you're human, but you're also not going to give it up to someone that is sleeping around or someone that's being dishonest, because you feel like if they're lying about that, they can lie about other things like STDs, this person. You know what I mean? You kind of take that shit real serious. So yeah, you don't, like how I said, serious. You see how it's on here? You don't really play. Yeah. So, and I heard you hold him accountable. Yeah, you're coming up very strong. She said, "How you feel?" I feel you. No, I know, I know, I know, I know exactly how you feel with that question. Like, no, I want to know. So let me see something real quick. Whew. Yeah, you're gonna have communication coming in. One second, let's see. Mm, that's not because he only chose that choice was because that choice was gonna accept his sneakiness. Look, his manipulation of emotions, as you can see here, his indecisive. He's even guarded with his emotions, so that can be why it's hot and cold with you and him. And he knows that you feel that, so he can be guarded with the emotions. You see with the water in the background, he can be really guarded. And what this here is, this is like him. Maybe that person's cool with him offering her, like her, a slow offer, meaning like how you said with him, he was like kind of. Maybe he was like that. Maybe he's like off and on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you. And plus, too, look, babe, he has a lot of baggage. So that could be why work can be stressful. You gotta think too, babe, when people live lives like that, like when guys play the field and they do things like that, they do tend to have a hard time in their normal living everyday lives because of all of that stuff. So if he treated you like, say, jacked up and acted inconsiderate of your emotions, or his intentions towards you weren't really pure, he's gonna have a hard time in life, period. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. That's why I tell you guys, be mindful how you move and make sure your intentions are pure, because you don't want to rack up no karma. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure too. Here goes some more watching you, and also too, he knows that you know if he's being sneaky. That's why too he tries to use things that he says to manipulate you, and then you can probably tell that he's closed off with the emotions. Like either he's not being authentic, or you feel like he's doing something like sugarcoating it, covering up something. Yeah, here he comes with the communication. So he could do that back and forth with you. He could have had done that. Like he can like block you like how you said, but then unblock you. Yeah, so look at judgment. So yep, I suggest he kind of move really, he should be kind of be mindful, because with the two here and then the two being up here, it's already telling me him keep doing that and playing the field and hiding his feelings and just playing, like kind of like not growing up, not being honest with whoever he's with or whatever he's doing. Eventually it's going to catch up, like how I said. you know. You see the judgment here, and you see the angel looking down on these people, casting judgment on them, like, all right, were all you guys being good? Were all you guys acting with integrity throughout your lives? You know what I mean? So here you are. So you're going to have something new coming in, okay? That's what I'm getting for you, babe. Yeah, see? Look, you're on your way. Healing, intuition, your dreams. So if you're willing to like leave this behind and go with someone else that's more better suited for you, you'll probably end up finding your soulmate sooner than you think. Yeah, and then like I told you, karma, life falling apart. I just told you that, girl. Like, people that do things like that, their life don't turn out. It doesn't really work out. Things happen around them, especially if they mess with someone that had pure intentions for them. That's why I always make it a point to where you guys' intentions are actually really pure, because if not, you don't want to deal with nothing like this. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, he probably hit you up like he wants to Netflix and chill. Probably wanted to come over and do, you know, probably hit you up stalking on some unknown number. Yeah. Yeah, he's probably going to want to come back and have heart-to-heart conversation. But that's if you actually want to talk to him. To me, how I feel like you're willing to hear him out, but then I feel like you're not going to take him serious. Oh, hey, Phoenix. All right, Chelsea, you are up, girl. Yeah, let me see. I don't know if you already posted it. Yeah, I don't see it, babe. All right, she said, will I get a work at home job this month? Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you will. Yeah, I think you will. All right, let's see. Yeah, I just saw this for you, and I kept seeing the justice card. So I'm already getting a yes for you. Oh, hey, what's up, Shakira? Yeah, I was just on there, and then I had got off. Yeah, so you have 2 yeses, okay, Chelsea? So yeah, you will get it. You see? You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. This could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. So you have 2 yeses here, okay? Even with the Fool here, with the 0, that's like new beginnings, okay? Like how it says on here. New beginnings, possibilities, okay? Yeah, and release any doubts you may have, okay? You've been here before. Trust yourself and believe in your own strength to own your life, okay? So this is going to be something that you're probably nervous about. Yeah, so you see, it's even telling you to open up too. You could have love on the way. You don't have to. Yeah, so I feel like you're going to get it. Yeah. Yeah, I won't be on too much longer. So yeah, I'm getting another yes for you, Chelsea, okay? Something that you're gonna be happy about. You see everybody's gonna be like, well, you got it, girl, well. Yeah, so you got multiple yeses. Okay, and Yvette is up next, and then it is Gemini, Chainly, and Margaret and Phoenix. Oh yeah, I know. I know. I'm probably gonna put my son down for a nap pretty soon as well, cause he is tripping too. He is like, oh my God. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Vet, first card, you got the Two of Cups. Probably, the last one will probably be Chainlink. Let me see the list. We got whoever's on the list right now, that just be the last ones, okay, you guys? And then I'll probably get off and then get back on. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make some lunch for my son and I, and then I'll get back on. Okay, so what's coming up for you, Yvette? You have the Two of Cups, and you have this that you're kind of weary about. So maybe here you are, Yvette. I like this. You've been doing pretty good, Yvette. So how it's coming up is like you've been using your discernment. You've been getting in balance with your masculine and feminine. I feel like you still have some more balancing to do as far as your masculine side. Your feminine side, I'm hearing a 9 out of 10. So you're doing actually really good on that side. And maybe you feel your intuition's been working too. Even how you're noticing, you're able to spot deception out pretty quick. I just heard too. So your discernment. Okay, so yeah, I feel like, and also it could be a job, a partnership. It doesn't have to be a connection, but how it's coming up, like it is. Yeah, so as I said that for your discernment, right? Look what came out, the Queen of Wands. So usually if you see this, babe, and you see that cat, that means your intuition is extremely heightened. So you're able to see past the veil. You're able to see through things, okay, more easier. You may not even have to get readings as much. I feel like if you do, it's just confirmation for what you already know, okay? Um, and also too, for this to come out, this can also be telling me too, like how I said, how your discernment is changing. You're able to look at the other, like say if you're interested in a guy, you're able to see kind of not right through them, but through them enough to where you'll be able to determine if their intentions towards you are pure. And I was kind of getting the same vibe for the past reading I just did for the old girl. So that's how I know you guys for the collective that you guys are evolving, okay? So don't think that you guys are behind or whatever now, because I'm kind of getting the same vibe for all of you guys to ask questions. So you guys are shifting, okay, and evolving. Yeah, I'm gonna end up getting off, you guys, but I'm just gonna do the last ones that are on the list, okay? And then I'll get back on. Yeah, I'll for sure get back on, because I always say that I don't get back on, but I'm gonna get back on. But so yeah, that's what's coming in for you, okay, babe? And I already see it too. So it doesn't have to be a connection. It could just be a partnership. But also too, if that does come in, just know that you're gonna be somewhat guarded, but I'm getting to you're like, it's like your discernment is like on point. It's like you're not heartbroken by anything really. You're kind of moving forward, meaning I heard changes in love. Yeah, so you're probably gonna have, let me see something. So this keeps wanting to come out for the Two of Cups. So also too, if you've been like loving on yourself too, yeah, you got the new beginning. Okay, look at the Fool, and then look, you even got the Two of Cups again. So I don't know what that's about. Watching. Could be somebody watching you. You can be watching somebody. And I heard lurking in the shadows. So somebody is watching. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you let go of like deception. You're able to see through deception, and now you're more into look at being in balance with it. With the star card, it's like you're gonna have like a wish fulfillment. Maybe you are gonna have love come in. And as I said, it look you got the 6 of Cups, and you got Temperance. So you are in balance within yourself. So that's what I see coming in for you, okay, baby? I feel like you might have love coming in, but your intuition is on point. I like how you got the 2 of Cups twice, so you could have that coming in. Yeah, and your strength, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of like well deserved. So maybe if you haven't been thinking about love, you don't have to. But look, you even have this Queen of Wands again. You see? Yeah. So your intuition really is on point. Okay. So I got, who's up next? Gemini and Shaylee. Yeah, Yvette, this came out reverse. Maybe somebody is watching you. Maybe somebody's curious too, like how you handle. Yeah, you probably do have love coming in, girl. Look at the High Priestess for you. Yeah. Okay. All right, Gemini. So you are up, babe. What's your question? Yeah, you might have love coming in, Yvette, because I keep seeing this. Look, you got the King of Cups and you got the 3 of Cups. So you could have something coming in. Yeah, you can post your question. Okay, so you said, does O want to be friends even if I don't like the song? I'm getting yeah, but I feel like for you, you're kind of like feeling like it'll be like a challenge, like if you have to argue or something, like you don't want something to get brought up, like you don't want no drama. Even for this to come out after that, that's kind of like you don't want no drama. But I am getting yeah, they do. Let me pull some more though. Yeah, I'm getting yeah. Yeah, and whoever it is, they could be watching you too. Move on. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna want to like back up from them, but it does say like you're kind of like moved on though. Yeah, because I'm already getting like a yeah for that, but you just don't want no drama. And then I heard support system, so maybe like that person, you feel like that person is the support system, the sister or whoever. Or you said the sister, yeah, the sister, yeah. So I am getting a yeah. I feel like they do like you. Maybe you guys like hang out, get nails and stuff done. But I do feel like the brother is a little sad. Yeah. All right. Okay, Shaylee. You said after work, I'll be calling the Gemini to talk things out on our feelings, where our relationship is going. Does Spirit think it'll go well, or is he for me? Okay. Let's see. So where is... Okay. Did that person kind of withhold back a little bit? Yeah, like Shaylee, does that person like hold back a little bit? They see you as the Empress. Maybe you're single right now. Maybe you guys aren't together yet. They see you like making your money and stuff. Like, look how you're coming up as to them. Okay, so we have that. We got the Lovers. This came out. I do feel like it'll possibly lead. I mean, because with this here, this is like you wanted to have that honest communication about you guys' connection. And I feel like it is a connection there. It is. And I feel like he's going to offer you something too. And I heard take it nice and slow. So maybe this person, that's what I was asking you, like if they hold back. Because I'm getting like, I don't know how long you guys been doing this, but if they were kind of reserved or not fully being open, or not that you didn't know where you stood, but just kind of like, maybe you want like more of a commitment, you know, because I feel like this person makes you happy. I feel like you guys both make each other happy. Yeah. So look, he's probably gonna be open to a connection with you. How it's coming up. Maybe he was always, maybe he wasn't always reserved like that, but I feel like he's gonna be open to you. Like maybe at first, his offer could be like a page, and then it could turn into something bigger. So maybe that's what you want. Maybe you want more of a serious relationship. Like say if you guys ain't moved in, maybe you want to move in and make it more exclusive. Yeah, so for this to come out too, I was seeing a lot of fours too. That's what also I was getting too. So, does he know you're gonna call him? Because I am getting like he's thinking about that right now. Yeah, I feel like you guys do got potential to. Yeah, because I'm getting like something about. Yeah, it's a little gloomy over here. It's probably why my son's all tired. I don't know why the gloomy weather just makes us all like sluggish and sleepy. It's so weird. Okay. So yeah, I do feel like they're gonna want to be with you. I kind of keep getting like he's kind of like reserved a little bit, meaning like he kind of holds back a little bit. Yeah, look, babe, he's probably gonna communicate to you pretty soon. Yeah, you guys are probably are gonna be exclusive because this is like being back on the market, right? So I'm getting like, and then new love. So yeah, you guys are probably gonna date. Yeah. So I am getting a yeah for your question. Maybe that's something too. Like, you could have been thinking about too for a while. Like, maybe you probably do want something more serious. Okay. Is Margaret? Yeah, you guys. I'm gonna go make lunch. So I'm gonna try to get through this last one, you guys, and then I'll get right back on. Okay. So you guys, please push on your notifications because I noticed that I don't get on as much. So I don't know if you guys' notifications are turned on. Yeah, I just did your question, babe. Yeah, if Margaret's not here, it is okay, you guys. I will get back on. Yeah, I will get back on for sure, okay? Yeah, maybe I'll get on in a little bit. Yeah, no problem. Let me pull you. Let's see really quick for you, Shaylee, since Margaret. Oh, wait, what's your question, Phoenix? Yeah, Phoenix, what's your question? Because Margaret's not here. What's your question? Hold on. Let me do Shaylee's real quick. Yeah, look, wealthy man for you, Shaylee. And I'm hearing invest too, yeah. So whoever it is, Shaylee, you're talking about, they are going to invest in you. Remember when I was saying, like, if you guys aren't living together, you guys probably will move in. Something, because I'm getting like you want more of a commitment. So something more like serious, serious. Yeah. New pathway. I don't know if you have a business or maybe you don't. I don't know. You could. Yeah, you got change coming out. Yeah, you work a lot. Yeah, look, you keep getting that message popping up, reaching out. Yeah. So, thinking about you. So, you are right as far as like options, but I don't think he takes anyone serious like that. And also, you guys do have a connection, okay? So don't think that you guys don't. You guys do. Okay? Look at toxic, but only because someone's immature, okay? Yeah, look, reminiscing. Look. Yeah, see? He sees you as the Empress, beautiful, sexy. Told you. Yeah, and then look, I say the same thing, you guys, when I pull this card for anybody. I say the same thing. Your intuition, this is why you were already feeling this vibe from him, with him doing this, Shaylee. Look, thinking he's like a liar. Or he could be, you know what I mean? It's like you feel it. And I'm hearing, and I feel like my heart too, so that's your intuition talking. So yeah, you're like, nope. But don't think that he isn't like thinking about you in that way, because he is missing you. And I think you get more irritated with this analyzing. You're like analyzing, what the heck, right? But that's what guys tend to do anyway. And then they get mad when you're not reacting in the way they want you to. But he keep playing games with you, girl, he gonna have to deal with this. So if I was him, I would be mindful how I'm moving around. All right. So let's see. Phoenix, you said any good news coming in for me? Yeah. I see burdens getting laid down, and you have this. This popped up pretty fast. Yeah, you're going to have options. You're in balance. Yeah, look, got the 9 of Cups, a wish coming true. That's the same thing up here. So something's coming in for you don't see. Something. I like this because it's like you get kind of nostalgia thinking about, maybe you think about how far you come and how, like, yeah, how far you come. Look, movement. Yeah, the Chariot moving forward. Here you are with the Temperance. Yeah, I'm on TikTok, baby. If you find me on TikTok, I do readings on there. Yeah, you have a lot of them. You see them? Look, even the Lovers with the 9. Yeah, you're no longer stuck. Yeah, you could have love coming in. That could be what's coming towards you for your patience. After some type of burden, some heavy burdens and stuff you are going through. It could just be life. It doesn't have to be work. It doesn't have to be love. It could just be life. You know how life just be life and sometimes. Like, you know how just stuff be happening? It ain't like one thing. It just be like numerous things, you know? Yeah, I feel like something's been on your mind. With the Page of Pentacles too, you've been manifesting something pretty good. Even with the Pentacles here, your money looks pretty good to me. Movement forward. Yeah, you could have love come in, a wish come true. You could. Yeah, because when I saw this, I was getting like the past. So it could be like a past person, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe that past person offered you something and then you kind of like were like, or if you extended an offer out to somebody and they were kind of like, didn't say nothing yet. It can go either way, but to me with this coming out, I'm getting like maybe you did deny an offer. I don't know. Didn't have to be. But you do have this coming in. So something random, like a gift from the universe. You got love here. And look, even forward movement. Yeah, and then the King of Cups. Where is it? Crap, where is it? I just saw the dang card. It'll probably pop back out, but... Yeah, we got the Justice. So, yeah, you do got something. Something or somebody moving towards you. So it looks like to me, look, even with the 2 of Cups, the Hierophant coming out, this is like going toward a connection. Yeah. Look, somebody's watching you. Yeah, look, babe, I said what's coming towards you and look, reaching out in person. Yeah, so you got money coming in, which is good. And look at signs. So pay attention to the red flags, probably about your money and stuff. You have good stuff coming in. Somebody wants to compromise with you. Yeah, you got somebody watching you, like I already said, stalking. I told you that. I was already seeing that anyway when this came out. And I don't even think you're really paying attention like that. Yeah, look, somebody's trying to be sneaky about it. So, yeah. Yep, that's what I'm getting for you, babe, okay? All right, you guys. So, I'm going to go ahead and charge my phone, and then I'll be back on in like 30 minutes, okay?